You know, my hip hop energy level is more than supreme, so I take it very serious, and I'm a true fiend. Those screaming extra glitz, it's sounding like the pits. I wish that some of y'all were quick, as you're not truly loving it. Hip hop has got a heart, a tempo, and a soul, and when you pimp it, play with it, you're lost all control. Your goal should be love, skill, and respect. Not immature flossing just to get a rep. Your mind's been kept, so be careful because your steps are wrong. And just because they're playing it doesn't mean they even know your song. Change the title and the Change the title and the vital way of dropping it. I'm mocking it and rocking it. You're dirty wearing, socking it. And yes, I'm clocking it because your time is running low. And if you love hip hop, you wouldn't glorify no dough. So what about a DJ and the real flow? And all the B-boys on the cardboard, Joe. Sometimes I think I'm in a dreamy nightmare because I remember when everybody doing it used to care. Sometimes I think I'm in a dreamy nightmare, but remember, E-Complete always cares. I got a hip-hop heart and a hip-hop soul. Hip-hop will always take control. Kick it for the kids and the brothers doing bids. Because hip-hop is where I live. Because hip-hop is where I live. Ooh, ooh, what's the deal? It's a Freaky Friday, the day of Venus. Got me my little cerveza. I'm here with y'all live. Got my little drink. Just chilling. It's been a hectic day. Been busy recording some videos, doing some work, trying to email and trying to figure out when clients want to do readings and stuff like that. I am here for episode 61. 61 of Knowledge is Love with my sidekick,
Hi.
The Truth. And
Stephen Dubertarian said good evening.
What's up, Stephen?
From San Francisco, California.
What's up, Killy Cat? Stephen, man, how's all the homelessness going out there? I heard it's been getting kind of hectic and crazy. And I'm seeing it in every major city, and it's sad. There's a lot going on in the world. We got to vibrate from our hearts. We got to turn off the television and not get caught up in the things to make us outraged and the things to make us fearful and panicky. And this is time for deep water faith. This is time to, even if you don't proclaim a certain deity or like Jesus or Buddha or whatever, you have got to have faith in a higher power, have a faith in God and the Creator. You know, develop relationships with Uranus and Neptune and Pluto and your chart, the outer planets, and really tap in, because the stars and the universe and the planets, they are telling a story. And we've seen things change. Go ahead.
Danny Figueroa said, "What's up, Eric and the Truth?" And then Jackie said, "Eric be popping with the truth." And Steven said, "Homelessness is bad here."
I know homelessness is bad there in San Francisco. What's up, Jacqueline and Danny? You know, I appreciate you guys joining me on a Friday night live. I mean, it's 6:00 on the West Coast, but for you guys that are rocking in the East. And Jacqueline, where are you at? You didn't tell me. I know Danny's in New York and New Jersey. Steven's in San Francisco. Jacqueline, where do you live? Let us know where you at. And you know, you guys, I just wanted it to be open tonight, have some fun. You know, the moon's in Aquarius as we're not recording, as we're live, it's a Sagittarius rising. Tennessee. Oh, that's dope. I think Mad Gaming might be around Tennessee too. I hope Mad Gaming comes on. He could let us know. But that's dope. I've always wanted. I've never been to Tennessee. I don't know if you're in Memphis or what part, or Nashville. Always wanted to go to Memphis and Nashville. I did my astrocartography with this astrologer because I don't know how to do that myself. And she said North Carolina and Memphis were good spots for me. New Orleans, tell them to stop. Go talk to them.
Yeah.
Stop all that banging and stuff. And, that's, it just tells you your birth chart, what lines you have on certain cities in the world and the planets. Like I have some past life energy, you guys, you won't believe this, in Egypt, ancient Kemet. I think that Virgo South Node in 11th house, I think I was doing astrology in a past life.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So, which makes sense because I'm very, not just, studying and book smart. A lot of things come to me intuitively. So what's going on? How you guys feeling? This Aquarius moon, this is perfect for just talking about astrology and having things open. But how was that Sagittarius full moon? Strawberry, super full moon, close to the earth. The next night, you guys, I noticed that it was very red too. Almost red like that Scorpio blood moon. It was interesting. I don't know. I've been having some aches and pains lately. My MRIs went well. The knees and the shoulders. I won't get the results probably till next week, and we'll see. Got to go to the doctor, see if they're going to recommend surgeries or more physical therapy. God only knows. Either way, I got no need or no desire to go to a hospital anytime soon. And honest with you, I'm just so glad to be here for Father's Day, to enjoy my boys, to be alive, and to be a father and to be dad and to be here for my boys. God only could imagine what Father's Day would be like if this year I was not here for my boys. I would hate to be on the other side of the universe, or the veil, or in the spiritual realm, watching these guys deal with a scenario like that. So salute and cheers to being alive and well. And like I said, knees and shoulders, so we'll see. But I say all that to say because of Mars, Jupiter, and Chiron and Aries. And for me, Scorpio rising, that's in my 6th house. And, I think even though it's past the degree, I think it's at 16 or 17 now, Chiron, mine I think is at 9. And so even though it's past it, it's still my Chiron return, and still in the 6th house. And, Aries is an Aries squaring Pluto. There's just a lot going on. And, I told you guys, with Pluto retrograding, Saturn retrograding in Aquarius, it's going to get back to 27 degrees, but not to the point of America's return. And we'll have 2 times, I think, when it hits 27 degrees coming up, I think, in maybe end of June, July, probably July. And then I think again in October, November, or early in 2023. But the 28th and 29th degree, there's going to be a lot of stuff that Pluto's still digging up. A lot of structures that got to be revisited. A lot of transformation, a lot of pain, healing, trauma, crises, dealing with, the political, financial, medical, all the systems in this country. And that's why the Pluto return and just the whole Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter conjunction in Capricorn in 2020, that was really, this whole story, I said, started around 2012 with the whole Maya prediction, the world ending as we knew it.
And then spiritually, things have been ascending and growing and changing from the galactic center to just our energy, everything. And, it's kind of wild because the stars and the planets, it's almost like a soap opera. And then you see what's going on up above, and then you look at it through astrology lens and knowledge, and you can ascertain or predict or guess what's going to happen. No astrologer knows exactly because it manifests differently for the individuals, manifests differently for the collective based in your country and your country's chart. And you just don't know how the energy is going to hit everywhere. It could hit in Australia and in Morocco different than it does in America and Canada or Japan or China. You know what I mean? And so it's extremely fascinating. And I don't know. Astrology never ceases to amaze me. But at the same time, I know that the people that run and control this planet, they also know, whether they directly have the knowledge of astrology or they have astrologers working with them, helping them, but they use it and they know. And so sometimes you don't know if something's playing out that it's real or is it Neptune illusion and deception to cause more fog and confusion. Especially in America with Neptune in the 4th house in Pisces.
Okay.
Go ahead, read.
So, Jackie said the Appalachian Mountains,
Yes.
way in the boondocks.
Oh, you are in the boondocks. Yeah. Well, they got the underground government in the mountains of West Virginia. So that's not too far from you, I don't think. I forgot my map in terms of West Virginia going down. And I don't know if those mountains wrap up all the way through Tennessee to the West Virginia or not. But yeah, that's deep. Okay. I know. I think I knew somebody went to Appalachian State. Throwback.
Stephen said, I had an emotional breakthrough this morning. I had my monthly cry too. My staff was very supportive about it. Had a very emotional day.
Yeah.
And then he said, the day ended perfectly. I had a conversation with my boss about my job performance. Sunday is Juneteenth also, he said.
Yeah, Sunday is Juneteenth and Father's Day. Thank you, Stephen. It is. And, it's sad. We still haven't really healed from the original sin of America, of slavery and the triangle trade. And it's unfortunate, because I think America's got to grow up and be mature and stop the lies, because I think it hurts all races and ethnicities, right? Whether you're Black or Caucasian or Latino, Americans don't know the truth of world history. They don't know about the legacy and the great, kingdoms and rulers of Ethiopia, Kush, and of ancient Kemet and all the African kings and queens. They don't know. Like, did you guys know that even the maps that we had growing up as kids, it made Africa look smaller than America, and you could almost fit 3 Americas in the continent of Africa? So, but why did they do that? It's about making Black people feel inferior or less than. And it's silly because when you really understand humanity, you know that the concept of race, there's only one race, the human race, and race is really a competition or a measure of distance. So we celebrate Juneteenth, but it's, that's an illusion because, we're not really free, because descendants of African Americans in slavery are not considered really legit citizens. Check the 14th Amendment in the Dred Scott case. Okay.
Mia Moore Loves here. Said, good evening, Eric, and the truth.
Cheers, Mia Moore. See, I got my Corona. Just chilling.
Jacqueline said, I'm Native American. Seminole.
Seminole? Okay, Native American. Wow, that's great, Jacqueline.
Living Middle Tennessee.
Middle Tennessee. Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, gosh, I can't even think about all the genocide with the Native Americans. And I don't want to make tonight's show like all serious and depressing and stuff. But like Steven said, I had a cry today. I was talking in my closet, missing my mother. And I was just, it sparked me because when it gets really humid, right? I'm in Arizona, and one of the reasons why I moved here for myself and my mother was that there's not much humidity. And when you've had a bunch of surgeries and it's really humid, like in New York, it hurts your bones. You have arthritis, your ligaments, your tendons. And so Arizona doesn't have high humidity, but we're in the monsoon season. So sometimes humidity can get really high. And so I was checking my phone. The high today was 109, but humidity this morning at around 10 or 11 o'clock was 90%. And I was wondering why my knees were hurting so bad. And they've been hurting the last couple of days, but I don't think the humidity's been bad the last couple of days. But I just was talking to my mom and I was saying, gosh, 90% humidity, Ma. You know, and I was saying days like this is when I would give her a little bit of pain medicine, the Tylenol, codeine, and, you know, different things, because she had severe arthritis. She had, you know, brain surgery twice. She had knees and ankle surgery, arthritis in her knees and hip. And so I could see the pain in her face when sometimes she couldn't verbally say it. You could just tell she was in pain and in discomfort. So I would give her the pain medicine to make her feel better. And so I was just saying today to her in the closet, and it made me cry. But I was just talking to her, letting her know that I miss her and I love her and I'm glad she's not in pain anymore. But I was letting her know that I would give her the medicine and I hope it relieved some of the pain for her. Sorry, it's just making me sad. But yeah, that Sagittarius full moon was not as intense as the Scorpio one, but it was something. I think I heard another astrologer, because I didn't know this, say that it was something close to the galactic center. I'm not sure, but what I do know, Gemini season is ending. I think we're at 25 or 26 degrees today. And so we're getting ready for the cusp. The Gemini Cancer cusp, which is the cusp of magic. And that is, you guys, these people, it's the second, well, I should say not the second, it's second cardinal sign, but it's the first air and the first water. You know, that combination of Gemini and Cancer is really, they get it done. They're the mom and dad that, handles the business.
How's it going through?
I don't know.
Let me see.
It's okay. It's Laura, but I just told her I was coming on live. Did she come on? Cool Conversations?
No.
So, it's one of those things where this combination is really, I got on my tank top today. It was crazy hot. I just was like, I can't wear a lot of clothing. And I was doing some videos. Oh my God. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. I'm getting ready to do North Node's second house. I might do that tonight, if not tomorrow. But I did Neptune in the 8th house today. And I did Saturn in the 10th house. So stay tuned for those coming soon. And I'm glad you guys have been commenting and you guys are enjoying them. And I was glad, Jackie, I hit up your placement. And hopefully one day you hit me up and get your chart done with me. I would love to do that. And excuse me. And you can do the live over Zoom. That's really cool. because that way it's interactive. We get to ask questions. I mean, otherwise, and it's cheaper. It's only 105. The written report is 175, but that's the full 12 house written report with videos and just a whole bunch of stuff. And then that same one with the 40 to 50-minute custom video summary, which is like a mini movie of your life, that's 250. And that's like the whole shebang. That one is, no joke. I really go deep within, but I was just, I don't know. There's just a lot, right? Venus. So, next week, the 21st, we have the summer solstice. Then they're saying, I haven't watched the video, but there's nothing on the astro weather calendar for June 24th, but they're saying June 24th, there's some planetary alignment you can see in the sky. Are you guys aware of this? Which planets they're talking about? Maybe it's around Cancer. And I don't know if it's, the dog star Sirius.
Well, here, let me just read these.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jacqueline said lived in Goodyear, Arizona back in 1985. Wow.
Okay.
I wonder what it was like. It was probably like blank, right?
Yeah, that was like a long time ago.
Okay. Mia More Love said, I have rheumatoid or arthritis. I don't know how to pronounce
Rheumatoid.
Oh, okay.
Who has it, Mia Moore?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm sorry,
live
Mia
in
Moore. I
Long
know that's
Beach.
painful.
I want to move to Arizona. RA is very difficult to live with.
Yeah, well, Arizona, because of the golf courses and people bringing their plants from the Midwest, it is getting more humid, but it is, I got to tell you, 8 to 9 months out of the year, we have perfect weather and the humidity is really low. And that's why I like it, because I've had 13 surgeries. But like you have, for the most part, from let's say November to May, the humidity, the highest you'll get is maybe 30, 40, and usually you're from 5 to 20. So it's beautiful. But like I said, it was 90 this morning. And during the monsoon, I've seen it go up to 95, 97 when we have like the rainstorms and stuff. And I hate it. I realize I'm like, God, I can never move back to New York because like my wrists, my knees be burning. I'm just like, oh my gosh, this humidity. But yeah. And sometimes you can see that, with chronic illness and pain, especially with Saturn in the 6th house, will show you things like that. I guess for me, it's the Chiron in the 6th house in Aries. So that's like extra tough. But, I've seen when people have Saturn in the 6th house, you can still live a long life, but have chronic pain the whole time. At least like from 35 on, you know what I mean? And that kind of sucks, I honestly can't remember the last time that I was not in pain. And that's, I'm age 51. I started having surgeries in, I don't know. I never had surgeries until I turned, I think, 34, 35, 36. And then I just like went on a run. Deviated septum, cataracts removal, freaking wrists, lifted up those disabled kids at my school in the Bronx. I tore ligaments in my wrist and had a cyst. Oh my God, I've been through it, but it's all good, But it was so funny. I never spent the night in the hospital until I was in a coma.
Everything he does big.
What? Yeah, everything I do, I'm gonna do it big. Whether it's big good or big bad, I do it bigly. Everything that I do is very bigly. So, we got a couple new comments, but
is a new person, Mars Mindset.
Oh, I love it. What's up, Mars Mindset? Welcome. I'm Eric Taylor.
Hello. And okay. Steven said lived in Bethpage, New York, Long Island from birth to 2017. San Francisco from July 4th, 2017 to present.
Yeah, I know Long Island and Bethpage. I got friends out there. They got a nice golf course out there too, Bethpage. I think they've had the U.S. Open there before.
Jackie said, yep, is the 24th of June. Yep, it's the 24th of June, the grand planetary alignment.
Yeah, but what planets? What is it? Jackie, let me know. I'm not too sure of it. My wife had sent me a video on it. She was asking me about it, but there's nothing in the astro weather, so I hadn't looked to see what the planetary grand. I don't know. I don't even know what planets is it. I mean, unless it's something in Aries or because I do know Venus will be. So the summer solstice is the 21st, and then the next day, I think the 22nd, Venus goes into Gemini. Now, remember, I've told you that's a very fun, flirty energy. It's like moving around, going to this restaurant, going to this nightclub, going to this bar, chilling, having drinks with your friends, going out. It's
Wait,
total.
When is that?
Huh?
When is that?
The 22nd?
22nd of this month?
Yeah.
Oh, will we be home? No.
Okay. That's not just talking about personal stuff.
Okay, sorry.
No. Venus in Gemini is the 22nd. The 24th is this planetary alignment. So that's what I want to know from Jacqueline. Did she respond back? Because I'm not sure which planets.
No. No. She said all of them.
What do you mean all of them? There's no. What, we're going to see all of them in the sky? What, from the sun to Saturn? You got to be more specific, Jackie. Because
all of them.
Yeah, but why can we see all of them? I'm not understanding. Is it because of the summer solstice? And what about the 24th makes it? I don't know. But I will say this.
Venus to Pluto.
Venus to Pluto? You can't see Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto with the naked eye.
I think something's happening.
You can only see the Saturn. Well, I don't know. I'll have to watch the video or you tell me some more, because that seems kind of vague to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely not anything that I've seen in astro weather or anything like that. But Mars.
We have a telescope.
Yeah, we got to fix up the telescope so I can check it out. But Mars, let me know your sun, moon, and rising, and welcome to the channel. And please come back. But tonight we're just having an open forum, talking astrology, just trying to have some fun. We start off serious. I'm gonna make it more light. Gemini and Venus is a light energy. This is like flirty. The fellas out there chilling with their, khaki shorts, maybe their sandals on, having some drinks. The ladies in some like cool, comfortable shoes, but they got on their cute little sundress or their short summer skirt. And everybody's like, kind of enjoying the outdoors and just flirty and stuff. And I think, they opened up the things to travel again. Did you guys see on the news? And literally, I told you, I stopped watching it, but I turn it on every once in a while for like 5-6 minutes. But they were talking about a double-decker plane and to create, more. Like, that seems unsafe to me. I don't know. I have no desire to be on a double-decker plane. I know they used to have something back in the 70s where you had like a little area where you could go up higher or whatever, but they're talking about an actual double-decker plane. A young kid in his 20s designed it, and now they're going to make it happen to bring it to fruition. But they've lifted the ban, so we can go. I guess you can go to Europe, and Europeans can come to America without getting tested for COVID or whatever. And so I guess it's a good thing. We're still not done with it. People are still catching COVID. I mean, gosh, the NBA commissioner got it and couldn't present the trophy at the NBA finals last night. And congratulations to the Warriors. I said they would win. I said 7 games, but it was 6. Boston kind of folded. And Steph Curry is inching closer to the top 10 all time. And what's so ironic, Steph Curry is an Aquarius moon. So Denzel Washington. So
Venus Flytrap 11. Hey, y'all. The new.
Hey, what's up, Venus Flytrap? You're new. Nice to meet you. I'm Eric Taylor, my sidekick, The Truth. We're just chilling tonight, talking some astrology. No particular topic. You could share your sun, moon, and rising and ask me any questions. But just talking about the general energy. Gemini season coming to an end, the cusp of magic, summer solstice. some wild planetary alignment on June 24th that I still don't know what the heck it is, and I'm, like bugged about it. But whatever it is, well, I guess we'll see it. Venus is going into Gemini, I think on the 22nd. We got Saturn and Pluto in retrograde. But still, as I was saying, this is all a story playing out. And I think you're still going to see more stuff, more Me Too, more structures being broken and revamped with the last 2 degrees of Pluto, 28 and 29. Even though it's going to retrograde back to 27, it won't go into the exact minute of America's Pluto return, which was hijacked anyway by the whole Ukraine experience. And it's not Ukraine's fault. It was more America's choice. But, America still has got to, I was saying, really fix itself and heal from the original sin of the genocide of the Native Americans and the African slave trade, the triangle trade, and slavery. Because, even the Juneteenth, Stephen, that was like an illusion of freedom, because you still had Jim Crow and redlining and this and that and all these systems that still continue and perpetuate racism. For example, my father couldn't buy, even though he had the money, couldn't buy the building that he wound up buying in New York City because they wouldn't sell it to African Americans. He actually had to go through a white woman who actually was like partially black, but she was passing for white because she was so fair-skinned, to get the property. And the banks wouldn't even give. There were only 2 black families on our block in New York City on 95th Street. And the other one was...
including you, too?
Yeah.
Oh.
And the Medleys. And Mr. Medley, he wrote Twist and Shout for Chubby Checker and a bunch of songs. And the banks wouldn't even give loans out to do improvements on the home for the Medleys and stuff. And so this is still in the 70s. I mean, the Loving case was what, 1967, where it became legal for blacks and whites to get married in America. So just understand, Juneteenth and all this stuff, it means nothing. When you really know the history, you understand that the division and because even the concept in the 1600s of creating of white, right? There are no white people. Caucasians are Italian, Danish, Swedish, Irish, Scottish, English. That's a made up thing, white, right? So that was created to separate the indentured servants from the African slaves, right? And so, there's just so much that Americans don't know about history, world history, about ancient Kemet. And just the same thing with even religion, right? Astrology is older than any of the religions, and it's interwoven in the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran. I'm not too sure about the Hindu and Buddhist books, but, it's... Listen, they use it and they know it. And that's what I was saying earlier for you guys that came later, Venus and Mars. Honey, the other lady's name was Venus, and then we got a Mars? That's great. That's kind of funny. But, we don't know because...
S4 is here, too.
Who? S4? What's up, S4? I still think I know who S4 is, but I'm not sure who S4 is. S4, did you get a chart reading from me? Do I know you? But thank you for coming.
Let me catch up on
coming back. Okay.
Okay, so Mars mindset said 0 degrees Pisces ascendant,
Ooh.
3 degrees Scorpio sun, 24 degrees Taurus moon.
Ooh, I like that. Mars. Okay. Pisces rising, Scorpio sun, Taurus moon. So that Scorpio sun in the 9th house, of course, you're into astrology and you've transformed from straight traditional religion, even though you might have been raised a certain way. And then that Taurus moon in the 3rd house, in its joy, the moon is exalted in Taurus and the moon loves to be in its joy in the 3rd house. So you could maybe potentially have a very good relationship with your mom as an adult and the siblings. you have any cousins, neighbors, the Taurus moon, third house. Have you had any affairs at work? Mars mindset? That can happen with that assignment, that placement. And maybe not the moon. Maybe, I'm sorry, no. Maybe if it's the sun there. The moon there, it's you could be really good, like a music teacher, investment banker, financial advisor, accountant, chef, singer, music teacher, all these different things. I mean, that Pisces ascendant Mars, my mom had that, and I got a bunch of clients with that, Billie Eilish, Michael Jackson, Demi Moore had that. But Michael Jackson and Demi Moore, Whitney Houston, have Neptune in the 8th house? I just did that video today. That'll be up soon. Really fascinating. Same with Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, George Clooney. I forgot to mention him. He had it too. But yeah. So and Venus, you can share your big three if you want to. And Mars and Venus, where are you guys from? What part of the country? I'm always curious.
Okay, well, here.
I forget to ask people, but it's nice. I'm from New York. I'm currently in Arizona, but I'm a native New Yorker. A New York MC that spits the poetry so heavenly. You see, it comes so naturally. It flows from the E. RIC, the middle of the country is where I exist, B.
Venus is Utah. Here, let me okay.
Venus is Utah. Okay, I've been to Utah.
So Jackie said alignment is early in the morning. S4 said
the alignment's early in the morning. But Jackie, tell me which planets. It can't just be all of them. You can't see Pluto with the naked eye. I mean, come on, Jackie.
There might be something going on.
Okay, maybe there's something going on.
Okay, and then S4. Did I miss it? No. It's
June 24th.
Yeah. And then Jackie said alignment, So Jackie said, believe they made a movie about what you're talking about. And then Venus said lit with a fire emoji. I'm a Libra rising, Taurus sun, and Taurus moon, but facts it's made up. Gotta claim a nationality. We are not what they say we are. And then,
exactly, Venus. And that's so cool that you Libra rising, Taurus sun and moon. So your parents were in a conjunction when you were born. Libra, Aries, Taurus, 8th house, sun and moon in the 8th house. So of course, you're into astrology, Venus. That's dope. And the Libra rising, you are probably a very pleasant looking lady, very balanced, harmonious, symmetrical face. Hopefully you're not too passive aggressive, Libra rising, Miss Venus, okay? But yeah, you could definitely, oh my God, you could be a great bookkeeper, a financial advisor, planner, work for the IRS, be a spiritual healer. The Taurus sun and moon in the 8th house. That's pretty interesting. That's where's your Jupiter at? Are you married? I wonder where your Jupiter's at. But remember with that Libra rising though, be careful because you can tend to like aggressive and overly assertive men, but that doesn't mean that they're good for you just because you got Aries in the 7th house. And sometimes it's not dating or marrying the Aries sun sign because you got to look where your Juno is and your Jupiter. But sometimes it's maybe an Aries moon, maybe Aries rising. When you look at that 7th house, that other half, you also, for the ladies, look at your Jupiter and your Juno. And then, you know what I mean? So, and the men, look at your Venus and your Juno in the 7th house. And they say that Vertex can be like a second descendant and the Vesta is like a twin flame energy, but yeah. So Venus, you're from Utah. Mars, where you at? Where you from? But also you guys just understand this energy now is preparing us for the shift. Remember, the prophecy of human design is that in 2027, we leave the solar plexus and then we're going to vibrate from our hearts. So your job now is to get ready for that. Get the Saturn Aquarius discipline.
Venus is a male.
Oh, Venus is a male. Okay. So then
And
you look
then-
at your Venus, you look at your Venus and your Juno in the 7th house. And maybe you do want assertive, aggressive ladies. That's up to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Aries women, they're tough, they're impulsive, but they're very childlike sometimes. I don't know. They're nice ladies, don't get me wrong.
Venus
But-
as well, they also said. What do you call it? Mars said, I reside the territory of the Misuagas. I've never seen that word again or before. Misuagas of Credit First Nation, who are direct descendants of the Misuagas of the Credit on Ontario, Canada.
Oh,
I believe
Ontario.
they're like
Yeah, that's an Indian tribe. That's dope. Well, it's so funny because last summer we were hearing, and it was devastating, about all the tribes, Native American tribes of the children that they were finding their grave sites on these schools that they were taking the Navajo and all the different nations kids to these like terrible Catholic schools, and they were abusing and killing them. So Canada, everybody thinks, Americans think like, oh, Canada is so nice and this and that. Canada's crazy. Canada's got some crazy racist issues and crazy backwards stuff. And, they got issues too. So don't think Canada's some like pool of like love. But thank you for coming. And I definitely, I don't think my wife, no, I did my DNA. I didn't think I had very little or maybe none Native, American Indian blood, but I've always felt connected. And during the pandemic, we had the kids donate clothing, and we've got food and goods and toys, books to donate to the Navajo Nation down in Phoenix, because America, the government, was dropping the ball and not helping them really the way that they should have during the pandemic. So we stepped up and donated quite a bit. We spent some good money, got some good food, healthy food. And what you gave like toys and clothes, right?
Yeah, and we also gave the boys old bikes too.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we gave bicycles. I forgot about that. We gave bicycles.
Yeah, we gave a lot. I bet they're so happy.
Yeah. So, we teach charity. I come from a big family of charity. My mother and father, man, my dad used to pay rent for people in their apartments in Harlem. So, and was a great tipper and, really help people out and loan people money for their, start up a business and stuff like. So that's the Taylor way. You know what I'm saying? So I teach it to my boys now. So I definitely got love for all of the, First Nation people and all the different tribes in America and in Canada, So that's cool. I've had a couple of chart readings in Canada. I just recently have connected with, I think I'm in 12 or 13 countries now. Thank God. I'm always humbled when I meet people and you guys email me and I work with you. No matter where you're from, you know what I mean? And it's really a blessing. And I take this very serious. And for you guys, Venus and Mars, I don't know. Oh, you're a Taurus sun sign, so you missed that. But yeah, so I do, birth chart sales for each month. And I run sales different times, whatever, but I do business birth charts, regular birth charts, numerology, the whole gamut. But I like to do the live readings. But I also do, full 12-hour written reports with videos and then also custom video summary. But you could always check my website, taylor2coaching.com, for all my pricing. And then most of my videos, I put the description down below. And I have a monthly Zoom meeting that I would love for Mars and Venus and everybody else on here that hasn't come. Steven's been, Maya came once, for coffee talk, astrological coffee talk with Eric. And it's usually the second Sunday of the month. This month it will be July 10th, 1 p.m. Eastern over Zoom, 10 a.m. Pacific. for 90 minutes where I teach an astrology lesson and we look at birth charts, we share insights and placements, we're building community, because that's what it's all about. This is definitely a Gemini Aquarius time. All that energy from before we got to the Taurus North Node, when we were in the Gemini North Node, it was all about the podcast, but that hand to hand, like if I grow strawberries and kale and you grow apples and bananas, then we both got fruits and vegetables. You know what I mean? And that's what you need, that energy of the North Node. And you're seeing it now with the North Node in Taurus because of Uranus being there. The North Node, and you're going to see when I do my second house North Node video, the North Node loves the second house energy. And it's kind of like the Taurus energy. But never equate the sign with the house and the planet. Because if you're an Aquarius rising, your second house is Pisces. It's not got nothing to do with Taurus. You understand? So, but the principles of the energies are similar, right? The second house is about your family assets, your savings, food, speech. So yes, Taurus, Venus, speech, food, material items, your five senses, right? But it's how you earn money. 11th house is your gains. It's also your, it's like that toddler baby energy. And so, the North Node loves being there, but I just want you guys to understand, how important it is to build community, to grow your own food, especially now. The Fed's just increased, right, the interest rates. I don't know how things are going financially in Canada, but America, we're about to have like a year-long recession. Things are wild. But when things go low, sometimes it's a good time to invest or to buy crypto, right? When Bitcoin jumps down and all that stuff. I think it's at like 22 or 24,000. Maybe it's the time to buy because it's going to go up eventually to 100,000, But so just be smart, be wise. But you guys tap into your Black Moon Lilith. That's your intuition, right? You want to have a relationship with these planets. Understand.
Irene Max here.
What up, Irene?
We also have a new person, Child of the Sun.
Child of the Sun, welcome. I'm Eric Taylor. Pleasure. And I'm so thankful for you coming tonight. And I normally don't rock Fridays. I normally do Thursdays, and I've been trying to do twice a week. But, I had my little cerveza. I finished that. I don't really drink that much. I mean, when I was in my 20s, I used to drink. But I'm 51 now, And plus, I got kids. I don't ever have to get drunk anymore. Those were the long time ago days. Woof. And your boy used to drink and party, right? Notorious B.I.G.'s first song was that joint on the Who soundtrack. Party and Bush and party. And I saw him perform that live in the Palladium. Hip hop history. That night was amazing. Oh my God, there were so many groups performing. I think Busta Rhymes, Lords of the Underground. God, who else was there that night? It was crazy. It was really the Palladium. Yeah, it was, oh man.
Okay, let me get
Can't be growing up in New York City, man. Growing up with hip hop.
Okay, let me get these real quick.
What's your definition of a real MC? Oh, but hold on, Child. What's the name again? Child what?
Child of the Sun.
Child of the Sun. Let me know your sun, moon, and rising if you want to share what city you're from. I'm a native New Yorker, moved to Arizona, but I'm New York through and through. MC, actor, writer, poet, the whole nine. Now professional astrologer, relationship coach. But you share whatever you want to share. But I definitely like to learn.
Yep, I already said it.
No, what's their sun? Okay, go ahead.
Pisces rising, 13 degrees. 23 degrees Virgo sun, and 57 degrees Leo moon.
No, not 57 degrees.
Oh, I don't know. This is 0 and then put 57. And then
0 degree, 57 minutes. Okay.
Leo and then Leo moon, 11 degrees 51 minutes.
The Leo moon, Virgo sun.
And 23 minutes for the first one.
Yeah, so Pisces rising, the sun in the 7th house, the Leo moon in the 6th house. Okay. Okay. Make sure you're taking care of that heart health, and the spine. Okay. Pisces rising, and that sun in the seventh house. You might want to hit me up for a relationship coach. And there's two of you on here because who else has that? Mars has the Pisces. Listen, Pisces risings, my heart. I have a special place for you guys. My mom is a Pisces rising, and you guys remember the two most rare ascendants are Pisces and Aries. If you didn't know that, now you know. Pisces risings are, think Whitney Houston, Magic, Michael Jackson, Demi Moore, Billie Eilish. They're pure magic. You are super psychic, super sensitive, super creative. Music flows through you. The issue is, it's like you have fairy blood, and you have to be careful. The vampires out there, they just want to bite into you, male or female. They find you guys fascinating, but because remember, you see the best and the potential in a person, right? And so you wear rose-colored glasses, and there's a fog. So you don't maybe always see yourself and see others clearly. And so you just have to be mindful that people can't always live up to what you see them to be, the ideal and the potential. You know what I mean? And that's hard for Pisces risings. It can be hard for Pisces moon and sun, but I think it's even harder for Pisces risings because it's like the lens of how you see the world is so pure, so 5D. You're in another realm. And sometimes in this physical realm, people will try to take advantage and deceive you all the time. So just be careful in relationships. You know what I'm saying? So.
As for said, Pisces rising got nothing on Cancer rising. Smiley faces.
Oh, Cancer. Well, Cancer rising, you Cancer risings are dope. But see, listen, the Cancer risings are very, it's not intuitive and psychic. It's more, it's just a deep inner knowing. Cancer has got like this calm, still lake energy that's like, yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You know what I mean? It's very, remember the crab moves sideways, safety and security, but it's very caring and nurturing. And you are super sensitive, and moody. I mean, it's Cancer. It's the moon. The moon switches signs and houses every 2.5 days. So Cancer rising, you get affected by the movement of the moon. Cancer sun, moon rising. Those placements. It's definitely strong. S4. It makes me think of the S1Ws for Forget of It. So I like the S4 or whatever. Any other comments?
We have a bunch of comments.
Okay.
Okay. Venus flytrap said Jupiter in Aquarius.
And
then put
my wife has Jupiter in Aquarius. That's a good placement. So Jupiter in Aquarius, you're definitely into some astrology. I know.
Then they say goals, and then
goals.
Venus, goals.
Oh.
Next wish. And then Venus flytrap said, "Yup, Taurus Sun and Venus. That sounds good." And then Child of Sun said North Node Scorpio, 6 degrees 46 minutes. And then Mia More Love said, I'm Aquarius Sun, Libra Rising, Cancer Moon. I got a mini birth chart from you. I didn't reach out to discuss mini birth chart. Mini birth chart was very good. Need to get another chart from you, maybe full chart.
Yeah, man. No, I remember. Yeah,
She said I need to know my purpose.
Yeah, no, and let me tell you, the mastery is knowing the South Node, North Node access, where you've been, past life, where you need to go. But you got to balance those energies. Some astrologers will tell you 50-50. Some will say 70-30. I'm more of the 70-30. But you take the South Node energy and you use that as fuel because it's the gift and skills and talents you've already mastered from a past life. God just put it in you. And then now you take that to the unknown. The North Node is a foreign energy. You don't know it. You have to move towards it after 30, but really the sweet spot's between 42 and 48. And then you can kind of get to it. If you move to it too soon, you can obsess. The North Node can be an obsessive, illusionary type energy where you don't see things clearly, almost like that Neptune fog. And so you have to ease into it, star, Be righteous when you go to the North Node. You understand? So, yeah. Go ahead. So, anybody else?
Yeah. And then Irene Mack said, reading the comments seems like others are emotional today. I'm feeling really I am really feeling heavy energy.
It is heavy energy. And Irene, I was telling, because Stephen had brought it up, I started crying today, like getting ready to get in the shower, and I was in my closet because it was humid today, and it made me think about my mom and how I used to give her pain medicine for her arthritis when when it was very humid. But that's why I was saying why we had left New York and moved to Arizona, because it's not so humid out here. But today it happened to be 90% humidity, and I was feeling some pain in my knees. My MRIs went well. I'll get the results hopefully in a week or two, and then figure out what the doctors want me to do. I ain't doing no surgeries anytime soon. But I mean, I could have a torn labrum and maybe a torn meniscus in my knee, but I'm a warrior. So I'm good, and I'm thankful, and I stay in gratitude, stay in love and vibrating from the heart. And that's what I want for you guys. Understand, this movie's playing out and all this stuff is happening, but you want to ignore the noise. Don't get caught up in the television and the deception. Vibrate in love from your heart. This is the time to get disciplined. Saturn Aquarius is telling you it's time. Are you ready for the age of Aquarius? Saturn in Aquarius is put in the work now. Get disciplined. Find your tribe. Join Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric. Get your like-minded people. Get your community. Cancer and Black Moon Lilith is saying get that nurturing family that you intuitively connect with, right?
Yeah, me too.
And then you see Neptune and Pisces. It's almost like literally telling us this is the end of the deception and the illusion. Then in Aries, it's the new beginning, the war of the mind. Where's your mind going to be? Are you holding on to the past, or are you ready to move to the new world and the new future, the Pluto and Aquarius? Uranus and Gemini is going to get us ready for FaceTime in your television, no more cell phones, like Total Recall. I keep telling you, go back and watch that movie. Not just The Matrix, watch Total Recall. And it's going to be, you walk in your crib and you talk to the television. Jacqueline, Irene, you've heard me say this before, Stephen, And so pay attention. The outer planets are really the points of the progression of your soul in this lifetime. The birth chart's the map of your life. This isn't your newspaper. Oh, what's my sun sign? I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a Virgo. Did we get along? That's bullcrap. This is real. Should I put on a little spotlight on me? It's getting dark in here now. How about the spotlight? Yeah. Do I look better? Am I glowing? But seriously, you guys, I got nothing but love for you guys. And I always tell you, I'm honest. I'm like, yo, even if you don't get a chart reading with me, get one done. Now, I prefer you do it with me. And I think I'm going to give you the best job because I'm a Scorpio rising, Virgo sun, 11th house, and a Capricorn moon. So I'm about my business. And I put in that work. But it's just about, and print them out. Make sure I'm talking to myself too. Make sure you print them out because they're going to turn off this internet. Print it out so you have a copy and memorize it. Just like, who was it? Mars, Child, and Venus. They were saying their degrees. Know your degrees, right? My sun in the 11th house, Virgo, 17 degrees. You got to know your degrees. It's important. Now, do I have every planet, placement, degrees memorized? No, I don't. I should. I see it visually in my mind's eye. I see my chart. But you got to understand, I keep in my head clients' charts, my four sons' charts, my mother, father, my wife's chart. You know what I mean? When I do your chart, I dream about it at night, you guys. That's the Uranus in the 12th house in Libra. I think that makes me stand out as an astrologer. Plus, I'm on a whole nother level now. I have to say, after being in a coma for 40 days and almost dying and going through what I went through this past fall in August and September and October and still healing, I'm just tapped in differently spiritually. And, it's nice when I get to talk to you guys on Coffee Talk or on Zoom for your birth chart readings, because I can give you more and say more that I can't say on, this type of platform, But, you reach out to me. I'm an honest, real dude, I've been around in 51 years. I've seen a lot. I know a lot. I play chess, not checkers, And as I tell people, I hate that term woke, but I've been woke since the 90s. So that's why I guess that term annoys me now, because it's like Johnny come latelys and hijacking the word. But it's funny because the things that I saw and knew, and if you listen to my first album, Hip Hop Forever by E Complete, I rhymed about it in my first album, and they're coming true and happening now. This is stuff that the album came out in 2005, 2006, but I wrote a lot of this stuff in 90, 98, 97. But I've always been, a visionary. I think it's the stellium in the 11th house. Remember, different houses have different vibrations and energies. I am definitely an 11th house person, and that's Scorpio rising. It's not an easy life, though, Scorpio rising. I would much probably better off being like you guys with the Pisces and Cancer risings. That's the toughest water sign rising, let me tell you. Oof. Scorpio rising, it's a gift from the ancestors, but it's an ass kicker. Okay?
I gotta catch up, too.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's catch up with the comments.
Okay.
We're probably going to go in like 5-10 minutes. We've been rocking for an hour.
Irene said hi. Charleston said hi. Golden years of hip hop, so Child of the Sun.
Oh, Danny. Golden years of hip hop. Yeah, Child of the Sun. Yeah, you like hip hop? Okay.
Okay, Danny said, seen Onyx.
Oh, you saw Onyx?
Perform at the
at Palladium.
Palladium. Oh, okay.
When he's finished, I got a great story, Danny, about Onyx. I'm gonna make you smile.
Child of the Sun said Portsmouth, Virginia native.
Oh, Portsmouth, Virginia. Portsmouth. Yeah, they used to have great basketball tournaments down there. I know Portsmouth, yeah. I went to University of Maryland at College Park, so I used to go all around the DMV, and my cousin was at Charlottesville, UVA, so I used to rock down in Virginia around actually, I never went to Hampton, but I did go to Virginia Beach. Oh my God. That's a dangerous place, Virginia Beach. Some beautiful ladies. Go ahead.
Okay. Irene Max said, I got Saturn 8th house. Maybe that's it. And then Child of the Sun said, LOL. S4 said Pisces rise. Oh, yeah. Child of the Sun said facts. And then Mars Mindset said my Pisces rising and my Sun is in the 8th house Scorpio, and my Pluto is in my 8th house.
Yeah, make sure you watch my Pluto 8th house video. But let me tell you something, though. You're looking at the Placidus. Try your chart in the whole sign system. Because if you're Pisces rising, the Scorpio's in the 9th house. That's the trine. 1st, 5th, Cancer in the 5th, Pisces ascendant, Scorpio 9th. So that's Libra 8th house. So look at the whole sign system, the interceptions of the Placidus. You'll see, if you're honest and you break down your chart in Placidus and whole sign, I guarantee you the whole sign is going to resonate with you stronger. Okay? And so if you're here watching this, Pluto, Scorpio, Sun, ninth house. That's telling, I don't know your life, but that's telling a story of you being right here, believing in astrology. And maybe you were raised Catholic, Baptist, something else, and you transformed, and maybe there were some issues with dad, different things. You have to let me know. But trust me, you guys, the whole science system is more ancient. And as they found different books from ancient Alexandria and Babylon and different stuff, they found the ancients were using the whole science system, not Placidus, not equal house, not this one, that one. You know what I mean? So, and they're all tools to get to the same place. So I'm not like ripping or criticizing it. Don't get me wrong. Just give it a try. You see. I mean, I looked at Placidus for myself when I was first learning astrology. And then when I studied with my astrology teacher, guru and stuff, I started to see my chart and the whole sign. And I was like, this makes more sense. This is me. You do the whole sign, the MC, the midheaven could be in the 9th, 10th, or 11th. The only way it'd be in the 12th or like the 8th or 7th if you live more towards the North or South Pole. If you're born around there. And I don't think any of you guys are Eskimos. So, but just check it out.
So Danny said, my sister is a Pisces rising and a Pisces moon with the sun in Taurus. And then Child of the Sun said 8th house, Scorpio, North Node. And then Vibrant Soul Crafts, they're here again. My South Node is in Pisces, and finding that balance is tough. Irene is absolutely right about the energy. Jackie said, I'm not emotional at all. I feel relaxed and chill. That's exactly how I feel. The whole day has been pretty chill for me. And then Irene Max said, I feel brokenhearted and I need comfort so bad. Irene Max said, brokenhearted by life, not a person. Irene, I'm sorry.
Irene, stay positive, girl. Come on now.
I pray for the peace that passes my understanding. I pray for everyone tonight.
Yeah, no, thank you, Irene. But listen. Be optimistic. Know that all this is for a greater good. And it's unfortunate, but what we're experiencing is children that don't want to relinquish their power, and they know that their time is up. Does that sum it up good for you? Because that's what we're dealing with, and their time's up. And so that's what the last 2 years have been about. That's what the next 2 will be about. And then you're going to see a shift, 25, 26, 27. And 27 is going to be nice. And there's going to be some great changes. What you need to do as a collective, all of you guys here tonight, and thank you for joining me and all these 4 or 5 new people. Listen, vibrate from your heart. Ignore the noise. Stay focused. Do not let anyone waste your time or energy. Friends, family, spouse, whoever. There's energy vampires all over around us. You have got to guard and protect your energy. Focus on your love, your family. You need to be meditating anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour a day. You need to drink a gallon of water. You need to heal your inner child and get into that 12th house and get into the subconscious mind and do the spiritual work. That's what South Node, North Node, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and I have a service, past life, soul's purpose journey chart, where I break down those 5 placements and the houses they're in. And that's only $75, just looking at that. South Node, North Node, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Because with the map of your life, and you want to tap into Lilith too, because that's, through your gut instinct and root chakra, when you are really in tune with that, that's pre-verbal, pre-rational, your intuition, right? Your pheromones, hormones, that will guide you. It's about rejection, right? Lilith was in the, made with Adam, equally, yoked, and the rejection, and then they over-sexualize it and demonize it, and all that. But the real essence of it is about not thinking you're going to face rejection. Watch my Black Moon Lilith series, do the signs. And don't expect rejection, but find your tribe. Yes, it is still a sexual energy. Yes, it's like a female Pluto. It's stronger in women, but it affects men too. And it's like this boop, boop, sonar energy. You don't realize your Lilith. People will show it and reflect it to you. And the house and the sign tell the story of how they're going to show up. Example, I had a client that had their Lilith in the 10th house, a woman. She was always getting hit on in her job by like these old men. And it would make her crazy and stuff like that. But it was the Lilith in the 10th house. 10th house is career, the workplace, work environment. She would always get hit on at work. But I explained to her that's why. So when you understand the energy, then you kind of know how to deal with it, how to embrace it, how to maneuver. Lilith in the 7th house. I don't wish this on anybody, but it is definitely an energy where your spouse can cheat on you. Okay? Be aware. North Node in the 7th house. You can be very obsessed with getting married in relationships that you're never satisfied. You're always jump, obsessive, consuming. That you can get married 2, 3, 4 times. And maybe when you get married with your spouse, you do a second marriage, and that could calm down that energy and nullify it. But these are things that I want you guys to know, just little jewels and nuggets that your boy is always going to hit you off with. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can show your boy love with the super chat here. You could also, donate my PayPal. Put that in the thing. Tailored to you coaching at gmail.com at PayPal. Okay. And I do Cash App, $ T2UC, right? Tailored to you coaching, Cash App. But anyway, I'm going to be leaving soon. Last couple questions. We'll break those down. But just do the work, right? Keep a dream book. The stuff that I tell you if you're my client. Write letters to your younger self, validating your feelings and emotions. You've got to forgive mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, siblings. Let it go. Don't hold on to nothing. It only hurts you. Forgiveness is the key. Apologize if you wronged someone, right? Be humble, confident, and cocky. No, God made you. You're special. You're one of one. You're dope, right? I always tell you in the videos, right? And I'm not lying. I ain't blowing smoke up your butt. I'd give you some of the famous people just as a point of reference, but I think you're dope. You're famous. And that's how you should, be. Let me tell you. Oh, so back to the story real quick. I was on the set of Sunset Park. Rhea Perlman, Danny DeVito. Hanging out with Onyx. Fredro was in there. Fredro's saying, a bunch of us chilling, we cipher and rhyming, but Fredro was talking about that Onyx is the best hip hop group ever. Now, Danny, I had to laugh at him in his face because I'm incomplete. I'm a real MC and I know the deal. And I had to let him know. I'm like, come on, Onyx is not better than Run DMC, Public Enemy, Boogie Down Productions, Brand Nubian. I was like, yeah, Onyx, y'all are dope. And for me, my dude was Sticky Fingers. Fredro was okay. I didn't really like Suave so much, but they had a couple of joints, but some of it was, it was a lot of hot air too. But they brought the energy, straight New York hip hop, But yeah, I had to let him know, Danny. I was like, we chilled on Sunset Park. I was hanging out with Terrence Howard. Me and Terrence were chilling. He's a funny dude. Oh my God. So I got stories for days. You know what I'm saying? Your boy, I done worked with a lot of folks and I know a lot of stuff, But it's a life and I've lived many of them. I could write a book about all my adventures. But I'll just put it in a screenplay and hopefully I can sell it one day and make it happen, So go ahead. So let's wrap it up. But you new guys, remember, email me. You want chart services, tailoredtocoaching@gmail.com. And I thank you. Child of the Sun, Venus, Mars Mindset. S4, you've been here. Who else was new? There was what, fourth one?
Let me go up a little bit.
After Child of the Sun. But anyway.
Let's see.
But you could just read the last couple of comments. It's all right. It's okay.
Venus?
No, I said Venus, Mars, Child of the Sun.
I think that's it.
Okay. Great.
Okay. Anyway, let me
Thank you,
catch up on
guys.
these.
Thank you.
Danny said Scorpio rising is tough.
Yeah, Danny.
And then
I know.
Child of the Sun said hip hop legend Nasir, aka Nas,
Yep.
is a Scorpio rising. And then Irene Mack
Is
said,
Nas a Scorpio rising? Are you sure about that? Really?
Irene said, love Nas. Danny
Yeah.
says Nas is also a Virgo too.
Yeah, he's a Virgo, like me and Danny. Scorpio
Mia
rising.
Moore said, Truth, you're doing great in the comments. Thank you. Thank you.
Uh,
And then Mars Mindset said, I will take a look. Venus said big facts. Mia Moore Love said, Irene Mack, I'm feeling the same way. I'll pray for you, sending love and positive vibes to you.
yeah, we all got to pray for one another. It's all about love up in here. You know, that's why it's called knowledge is love, you guys. I created that. It's a concept from my E-isms, right? One of them is tears cleanse the soul. But if you love someone, you keep them in the know. Because if they ever have to guess, assume, or believe, they can do that wrong. And so when you love someone, you keep them in the know. Knowledge. Knowledge is love. Love is kind. Love is patient. Book of Ephesians. Venus and Pisces, agape Christ-like love. Everything's connected. All right. But this has been fun, man. I might rock some more Friday nights because, you know, during the football season, I will be back on Thursday nights. So I might have to rock Tuesday, Friday because I still want to start to do twice a week. But listen, please, I beg of you guys, do your boy a solid. When this is done, and you're still on YouTube, come over and when this is up posted, please make sure you like it, but share it on your Facebook, your Twitter, spread the word, trying to grow the channel even more. You know, I got 2,500, but I should be at 52,000 or something. You know, my wife thinks I should be at 1 million, you know, but it takes time. I'm trying to tell her, like, some of the best astrologers aren't even at 500,000, but, you know, she's like, oh, you should be at 1 million. I love my wife because she's got my back. But do your boy a favor and just comment on the video. It does bring it up in algorithms. Definitely, I appreciate you guys coming live. I'll be back. I'm going to try to rock next week. I have to check my schedule. I won't rock Thursday, but maybe I'll try to rock Tuesday, Saturday, or something like that. We'll see how it works. But just check community. I will be, you know, posting on my videos. I'll probably put up a new video tomorrow, either Neptune in the 8th, Saturn in the 10th, or North Node in the 2nd. Those are the next couple of videos that I got for you guys. Let me know. You guys can go back in community. Those polls are still up. If you guys want to see, I know Black Moon Lilith through the houses was tied with North Node. So I assume that's what people really want to see too. But I'm surprised that people don't want to see Mercury or Uranus through the houses. You guys want to see Mercury or Uranus? You know, I mean, I like to listen to the community, but I know, you know, I mean, obviously I got 2,500 subscribers and only 40, 50 people voting. That's not really everybody. But you guys let me know what you are feeling, what you want to see, what you like. But come to Coffee Talk. I think July 10th, 1 p.m. Eastern. It's only $15 over Zoom, 90 minutes. It's a great time. But I think I'm going to teach a really important, dope lesson on secondary progressions. Show some charts, show examples, and then how you kind of break it down. You do it like your natal birth chart, but you just have to, I'm just going to explain how everything breaks down. But secondary progressions are, you know, another tool in astrology, just like annual perfections, to see how you are currently vibrating as an energetic being, you know, at right now, whatever age you are, right? So annual perfection year, I'm in my Aquarius 4th house, right? 48, 49, 50, 51. So next year, I'll be in my Pisces North Node 5th house, the kids, right? Creativity, spirituality, imagination, working on my screenplays, maybe trying to do a little, you know, more filming, teaching my courses. Because my course, right, ancient history, astrology, I'll be teaching it after September 10th. So that's going to be my annual perfection year of Pisces 5th house, part of fortune and North Node. So I got to build it so you guys can come. It's going to be 7 weeks introduction to just the basic foundations of astrology. 2 weeks on the signs, 2 weeks on the houses, 2 weeks on the planets, and a little intro, because I haven't mastered yet, but I know a little intro to medical astrology. But it's enough to give you the basics to start to read and understand your own chart. Then the next class will be transits, aspects, and your perfections, things like that. Chart rulerships, to really, really learn how to read a chart. So that's what your boy's trying to cook up for you guys. I hope you appreciate it. I hope you keep coming back. I got nothing but love and gratitude for you guys. I wish I could hear you guys when you chat and I could talk. I wish we could do this on YouTube, but it would just be really live and interactive like that. And that's Uranus and Gemini. That's what's going to come up. So and what it could be, instead of you typing, or you type the message, and then when I click on it, I hear the audio. And so then it's almost like you're really talking to me. That's going to be Uranus and Gemini. That's the next evolution and iteration of YouTube. Okay? That's where things are going to be going. 5G, 6G, AI, automation. Download Opera, get yourself in the metaverse, get your NFTs, learn this stuff. This is the future. It's not going anywhere. So start researching, studying, and learning. And I'm still working on, I told you guys, I'm trying to get my friend, Nemstar and Moon Gutter. They got the first black crypto show on Instagram. I'm trying to get them to come on. So we're trying to communicate back and forth, try to get them on. I think they have a YouTube page, All Things Crypto. You can look for them. But they're dope, and I'm trying to get them on here to talk some crypto with you guys. Because I don't know that much about it. I'm still learning, But I know that I want to present it to my audience. And I think I'm going to reach out and have my human design friend back on soon to talk to you guys again about the human design and things. Angela Rose, in case you missed that last summer. I think it's time to get her back on in a couple of weeks, okay? So, I like to have and connect with other intuitive people and healers and astrologers and fascinating, interesting people, because it's not just about me. It's about sharing the platform, but feeding you guys, my audience. I want to entertain you, because I love you. I want to bring you knowledge. And, that's what it's all about. All right. So any last couple of statements, comments? Hit it up. We're about to bounce.
Irene Max said, thank you, Mia and Eric. I'm going to pray intently when this is over. Jackie said, I've helped my inner child grow up to become a mighty, fine, wise adult. Irene Max said, I want to get there, Jackie. Irene Max said, you will in time.
You will,
and patience. Irene Max
Don't
said,
say want. Say I am getting there. I will. Not I want. Okay. Okay.
Irene Mac, Ditto back, gotcha, lol. And then Danny said 90s were crazy, but good times.
Ah, Danny, the best, right?
And then Child of the Sun said yes, indeed. And then Nas, and then Danny said Nas, I think, is an Aries rising.
Yeah, I don't think he's a Scorpio rising. I think he is an Aries rising. I don't know where you saw that or got that from. And then what's fascinating? So I think Beyonce is a Libra rising, but I had this cryptic message one time, and I didn't know if it was someone that knew her or it was just someone who was saying stuff and they didn't know what they were talking about. Could be either. But they were trying to say she was a Cancer rising. But it doesn't make sense, because the Libra rising makes sense because her face is very symmetrical and she's got that Venus energy, right? And the Neptune in the third house makes sense for siblings and Solange. Because Solange is into music and very spiritual and creative. Solange has got some dope music. Are you guys up on Solange?
Who Solange is Beyonce's sister?
Yeah, Solange knows. Her music is dope. My wife was listening and put me on. Solange has got like some, not just pro-black, but just some deep, soulful, good music. Yo, don't sleep on Solange. She got some good stuff, man. So go check that out. My boy Preston put me up on Corday, who's dating the tennis player. What's her name? The girl that was sitting out for mental stuff. But Corday from DC. I think it's Cordea. He's pretty good. I was checking him out. I give love to some of the young cats if they're dope. For me, I like him, but I only like J. Cole, Kendrick, Dave East, Wale. I like Drake, but he's getting kind of boring. That last album was whack. He had a good run though. Who else? But that's it. Like, there's not too many of the young cats, and I'm sure there's some other ones I don't know of that I haven't heard, But, that's love Dave East. He's a beast. Nas had signed him. But yeah, I think Nas is an Aries rising, if I remember. He wasn't on the Scorpio rising list. I know Lana Del Rey, Robin Williams, I believe Tom Cruise, your boy. Couple other actors and singers, but it definitely wasn't Nas. So, anywho, and just the way you see how his life is played out, it doesn't fit with Scorpio rising. I'm gonna tell you, Danny will tell you. Matt Gamon's not here tonight. Miss
No.
Matt Gamon. Me, Danny, and Matt Gaming, we hold it down for the Scorpio risings, and it is not an easy life. Oh Lord. But it's all right though, because you know what? That Sagittarius second house, Danny, I'm telling you, that's the gift from the ancestors, right? The optimistic, the blessings. When the stuff hits the fan and we down to our last dollar, there's always a financial blessing that just comes. That is Sagittarius second house. That's the gift of the Scorpio ascendant. Okay? So I'm out. What were you going to say? His last comment or something?
Yeah, Mars Mindset and said liked and subbed. Child of the Sun said thanks. I'll be in touch for a reading, said Mars Mindset. Danny Figueroa said yup. Danny then said it does.
Cool. All right, you guys. But please, when this is over, in 2 seconds, go and comment. Even if you just put a thumbs up, fire emoji. Thanks, Eric. This was dope. Had a good time. Whatever. I appreciate it because it does help. All right. Peace. Episode 61. Knowledge is love. I'm out. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Maybe Tuesday, Saturday, something like that. Just check my schedule. Check the community. But I got a bunch of videos coming up for you. So make sure you watch them and email me. I'm here. I got you. Good night. Happy Father's Day, Danny, and any other fathers out there. Peace.
Bye, guys. Okay.